As I suggested when I was meeting with your center personnel, I'm envious of the wonderful faculty that you have and the center that you're organizing. I think there's real synergy here. There's a genuine commitment to teaching, and the workshops themselves were evidence of that because the faculty were interacting and discussing enthusiastically, and I even had one person come up to me afterwards and say, "This was the most fantastic experience of my life. I want to be a teacher and I'm so excited now." It doesn't get any better than that. So I really am loving my visit here. I think they involve both faculty and students, and it boils down to convincing both of them that active learning, student engagements, all the kinds of workshop topics I've been expanding on and expounding on, cooperative learning, deep learning, active learning, that all those have incredible results in terms of student retention of learning, their positive feelings toward the course, retention, which is an important issue, I think, for every university. And so getting students who are used to the lecture appreciate active learning can be a challenge for faculty, even if they are already convinced that that's the way to go. I'll mention here I've written 3 idea papers, and you can actually get to them simply by Googling Idea Center. And one's on active learning, one on deep learning, one on cooperative learning. And the advantage of these idea papers, which I would recommend to anyone interested in student teaching and learning, would be they basically approach every topic from a research perspective. So you can see this one on active learning characteristically has about 3 pages worth of references. So faculty who might be skeptical can actually review the research and feel comfortable sharing it with students, which is something I encourage everyone to do. Right on target. And almost any piece of literature you look at will, I think, be convincing for students and faculty. For example, I've written a paper a while back on the 7 principles of good practice in undergraduate education. And those 7 principles include things like active learning, cooperative learning, time on task. And I literally ticked through them and showed how cooperative learning could bring to fruition every single one of those 7 principles. If you look at the research on deep learning, for example, it involves a motivational context, active learning, student interaction, and a deep foundational knowledge. Well, you get students to do motivating outside assignments so that they come to class prepared, and then the active learning and the student-student interaction that occurs is cooperative learning. So no matter what piece of literature you look at, cooperative learning is right there. And there's tons of research that suggests that it works, that it's very effective.